Hello everybody, welcome in. My name is Toby Souls, and today we're going to be talking about the best perks for each attribute for Victim in Texas Chain Saw Massacre. Keep in mind that these perks are only my own personal opinions and my own personal experience. You may find better perks that you can use personally, but these are just the perks that I have found had the biggest impact on matches that I've played. Starting off, we have one of the absolute best perks in the game called What Doesn't Kill You. What Doesn't Kill You is in the toughness category, and it's available to the following characters: Anna, Julie, Leland, and Sunny. At level 3, What Doesn't Kill You gives 100% of the damage that you've just taken from your last attack back to you if you're able to avoid damage for 15 seconds after being attacked. Essentially, this means that you can take big hits from family members that have high savagery, like Johnny, Cook, and Leatherface. And as long as you're able to get yourself through a crawl space, through a barricade, or down into a well, you're going to be able to regenerate that health that you just lost. This generally increases your survivability by a lot. Moving on to the endurance stat, we have a perk called Choose Flight. Choose Flight may be the absolute best perk in the game for victims for a couple of reasons. 1, the perk is available for every single victim to use. And 2, it makes getting away on maps where there are long stretches where there's no barricades or crawl spaces actually possible. How Choose Flight works is that when you deplete your stamina bar, it immediately fills back up all the way to 100%, and it can do this 3 times if your perk is at level 3. This essentially means that for a one-time burst, you have quadruple the amount of stamina that you could normally have when playing Victim. All around, it's a great perk, and I would highly recommend anybody running it. Our next attribute is called Strength, and there are a few different candidates for the best perk for Strength. The first perk is called Taekwondo. It's available to the victims Connie, Julie, Leland, and Sunny, and what it does is that when you slam a door on a family member, it will stun them for 16 seconds at level 3, which is just an incredibly long amount of time. It really will help you escape from the family members when you're in a bind. The other candidate is called Agitator, and what Agitator does is that when you immobilize Grandpa, it will reduce the family bond by 4 levels, which means that if Grandpa is at max and you immobilize him one time, it will bring him all the way back down to level 1. And I'm going to say that Agitator is the better of the two, just because it's very, very consistent. Taekwondo is extremely good, don't get me wrong, but door slams are very inconsistent in the game and are not always easy to get. The next attribute that we're going to be talking about is called Proficiency, and the best perk for Proficiency is called Intuition. Intuition's available for every single character to use, and essentially what it does is highlight important areas that you need to go to when picking up a key item like a fuse or a valve. This is incredibly useful on basically every map because the valve exit and the fuse box can spawn in different places each time, and it's incredibly important to know exactly where they are if you're trying to escape. Our last attribute is called Stealth, and the perk that I picked as the best for stealth is called Second Wind. It's available to Anna, Connie, Julie, and Leland, and what it does is that after being injured, if you can avoid taking damage for the next 7 seconds, you get 70 stamina back, which is just an incredibly large amount. This can allow you to nearly run out of stamina, then stop sprinting for a few seconds, take a hit or two, and then start sprinting again, and then recover stamina as you're running. And I can understand that this perk can be a little bit hard to use if you're a newer player because it requires a bit of stamina management and taking hits and everything like that. So I would like to give an honorable mention to the perk Sanguine Shadow, which is available on Anna, Connie, Julie, and Sunny. And what it does is that at level 3, if your health drops below 60%, then you can hide in the shadows, hide in the tall grass, something like that, and your health will automatically regenerate up to 60%. This is great for tricky situations where you're unable to get health back via the health potions that are hidden around the map, either because you can't find one or because they've already been used. So I'd say it's pretty nice if you don't plan on being chased around by the family a lot and you prefer to be a bit stealthier about what you're doing. And that about wraps it up. If you liked this video, please like and consider subscribing, and be on the lookout for lots of new content coming soon. Thank you.